Hello everyone, Devin here with Boy Collectibles, coming at you today with a pickup video over the last few weeks, I think. And we're going to start off with the newest Video Games Monthly box. I just got this in the mail a little while ago, just didn't bother to open it just yet. So, like I said, we're going to go start with this and then go off into the many different pickups that I've been getting into lately, and that's about it. So, let's just start off with this. For anybody that's been on my channel before, Video Games Monthly is a monthly subscription box where you can pick 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think up to 10 game mystery boxes where you can pick any game from vintage stuff like the Super Nintendo up until like I think the Wii U or the 3DS they just added. I don't know if they have newer consoles like the PS4 or anything like that. So let's start off with the paperwork that they generally always have. Okay. Oop. I have a card here saying, congratulations, you're the proud owner of this month's Partners Pack. So that's very interesting to see. I've never gotten that before. And it says, your box was packed by the partners of VGM with games they enjoy. Thanks for being a VGM member. So that's pretty interesting. Very first for me. And this is only my 4th or 5th box from them. Alright. And the first game up is a Wii U title for me, and we have Transformers Prime. That is a double, unfortunately for me, but not too big of a deal. I will use it as trade bait. So, move on to the next. I picked the Wii U, Super Nintendo, and N64 on mine. So here's a Super Nintendo game. We have Final Fight for the Super Nintendo. That's one thing I've never have. Come on, there we go. Looks pretty clean too. So, get the back to zoom in. There we are. So that's a definitely one I have never actually tried before. And we have the next is a N64 game. Ooh, Diddy Kong Racing. I haven't played this in quite a many years. So that would be interesting to play if I actually had an N64 still. That's one reason why I was trying to get the N64 games, is to compile some games so when I actually buy one again, I actually have something to play. This one's a little beat up, but hopefully it'll work. I'm probably just going to have to clean through them a few times just to make sure. We have 2 more. The next game is another N64, and it's Asteroids Hyper 64. Never played this one. Actually, never even heard of it. I didn't know an Asteroids game was on the N64, so that's pretty sweet. And the last is Turok II. It's a little beat up, but it looks like it's at least in playable condition. So, unfortunately, this one has seen its better days. But that is an interesting box, and I now am able to play Turok II on the original console. I have Turok 1 on the Switch, but I've never actually played it. Well, I played through Turok 1, not 2. So, otherwise from that, I got the 1-up this month. And there's the other paperwork. It doesn't look like I got any of the normal promotional items that they throw in generally. So that's a little odd. But anyway, so we're going to move on. Second thing, as I've stated before, I'm a big Chewbacca fan. And I recently started getting into the old Kenner figures from the 70s. This is one thing that I found out was even existed, and I had to get it. It is the Chewbacca bandolier accessory that would hold I don't even know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures inside of this belt that would go around. It was clearly obviously made for a child, but it is new in box. It's never been opened. So let's just take a look at that. It's got all kinds of different artwork on the front with the characters in there. You see the child and Chewbacca standing next to each other on the back. And the box is in okay condition. I mean, for being as old as it is, it's older than me. And I was definitely happy to get a hold of it. This is a throwback. You can see it even has a KB Toys sticker for $3.99 back from when it was originally sold. So I like to keep stickers like that on because it shows its age and kind of like gives it a little character, in my opinion. But that was definitely a good, very good pickup. So let's put that back up. Now, moving on. So I was looking for a PSP, and I found somebody on a Facebook Marketplace. Well, actually, no, it wasn't Facebook Marketplace. It was one of the groups I'm in that had a really nice one. Now, in my experience, I've been trying to find one of these for a while that was in good condition because I'm really picky. And his was in pretty immaculate condition for its age, and also because generally every time I see one, they're destroyed, or people are charging actually way too much. I traded him my very, very mint condition Samus 3DS for it, and a pile of games, so it went well. So this is the PSP 3000, the PSP model number 3000, the Slim Edition. This is actually the one that I had way long time ago when they first came out, so I was happy to actually have that back. And the games that he sent with it were God of War, we have Need for Speed Carbon, and Rainbow Six Vegas, Ratchet and Clank, and then there's one other one that I'm kind of spacing at the moment. It was Grand Theft Auto. So, and then I also, on top of that, there is a local shop near me that sells video games. It's in Hackettstown, New Jersey. I think his shop is called the Bemini Lounge, but I'll have to get the website and maybe do an edit on this later, where I picked up Power Stone Collection for the PSP. I haven't seen this in years. I was very happy to get this back as I drop it. So, and it was complete in box. I have the box over here to the right of me. Now, I have made another sale where I found a local shop that was selling some games, and I found this Japanese PSP. It was like a video editing game. There's apparently a camera that came with it, but I just don't have that. I thought it was an interesting thing. I found it for like $5. So I think it's Japanese only, as it says right there, so I don't know if I'd be able to play it unless I get a Japanese console. It wasn't zooming in, but it's still interesting, and I thought it was a quirky little item to find. It's complete inbox. And the other one that was sold with that PSP console is Final Fantasy Crisis Core, evidently a pretty hard to find game because it was never on the digital download. It was only physical, and this was also complete in box. We have Final Fantasy Tactics. I've never actually played one of these, so it'd be interesting to find out if I'm horrible at them or not. As I said, Power Stone. And then we have Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. I have Ultimate Alliance and Ghosts and Goblins, all complete in box. This case I'm going to have to probably get a replacement on because GameStop used to put the stickers right on the paper, and I absolutely hated that, and I was not able to get it off. So I'm going to have to find another case, but the game is still good. And then the last thing, I also have Final Fantasy II, just the UMD, unfortunately, no case, but that's in here. Now, last thing for today. As everybody knows, I'm trying to get a full Wii U collection, and Bandana Gamer, John Brown, me and him have been kind of fighting neck and neck on here. He just hit 80 games, and I think I'm at 83. And I think I just, if I'm counting correctly, hit 84 today. So, first off, I got Sing Party. It's sealed in box. It's also very mint condition, too. Doesn't even look like it's ever had one of those spider wraps on it. With the microphone, so that was good to find. Make sure it's actually zooming in. So, as I said, sealed in box. Next thing, I already had this game, and I told myself I really wasn't going to go for the big boxes unless I found them cheap. But I found this. They were pretty much giving it away. It's complete in box. It has been opened, but it doesn't look like anything in the box has actually ever been used. Like it was bought as a gift and never touched. So, can't complain with that. I have an extra copy of the 2.0 game now, so I will probably be sending that to John Brown so he can get up to 81. So, as I said, I think I'm at 84 games with that. Now, moving on to the last thing, I have been recently trying to pick up old horror games that I was into. So, Silent Hill and various other things on like PS2, Xbox. I recently also got Clock Tower 3, which was another one. This one I remember getting and being absolutely terrified by it, but also very intrigued. And I think it's actually one of the reasons why I like horror games so much. It's called The Suffering. I don't remember a lot about the story, but the main character is convicted of murder of his family, and he is in this jail, and it's got a lot of psychological horror, some monsters going around. Awesome game. I unfortunately wouldn't be able to play it on my Xbox One like I thought, but I would have to break out the 360 to play it. It is complete in box. The cover art is a little damaged, but can't really complain with that. And the last thing here, I got a sick deal now that I've been noticing a lot of Pokemon games are going up in price. I got Pokemon Black for $25 today. And it's complete in box, nice copy. It's got a little bit of denting on the front, but I have another case that I can put it into to change that out. And yeah, so this thing's selling for at least $60 last time I checked, probably more, but it's good to have in the collection. So anyway, let me know what you thought of the video today. Comment down below with your favorite part, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.